Welcome back, kings and queens! We're on to our third episode of Know Your Voice Actor. A most interesting subject today, as he didn't start as a voice actor, not even as an actor, but still managed to become a legend in the industry. We're talking about none other than Nolan North. Let's get started, people. Nolan North was born in 1970 in New Haven, Connecticut, but grew up in Warwick, Rhode Island, where he spent his high school years playing baseball. It was with a baseball scholarship he was able to attend the University of North Carolina to become a journalist. He had then moved to New Jersey to work as a reporter for about a year, before then moving to New York to pursue a career in stand-up comedy and acting. This guy was all over the place, wasn't he? But he wasn't done yet, as he would proceed to move to Los Angeles, where he would eventually land his first major acting role as Dr. Ramsey in the soap opera Port Charles, back in 1997.
Let me say something for the record, Scanlon. If you're waiting for some kind of apology from me, you can forget about it.
It was after the show ended in 2003 that North became more known for his roles in voice acting. His roles started out minor, of course, having already played Skox, a minor role in Disney's The Legend of Tarzan TV series, as well as some work in video games. He would continue to play such roles in shows like Ben 10 and The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, but he would eventually start getting more breakout roles. This would include Cyclops from Wolverine and the X-Men, as well as Colossus, Pyro, and Berserker from said show.
Where is he? Where is Sinister? Then let's do this.
He was then cast in Young Justice as Superboy and Superman.
I had that. I didn't want to take the chance. As it is, your landing could have destabilized the entire bridge. It didn't. But it could have. We don't yet know the limits of your powers. Well, maybe you could, help me figure that out.
In 2012, he would join the pantheon of Transformers voice actors as he was cast in the role of the young, hot-headed Smokescreen in Transformers Prime.
I wasn't thrilled at first, watching the back of an old bot instead of kicking Khan tailpipe. Sorry. But the Big A turned out to be a great teacher. And a true friend.
He would also land the role of Stoic the Vast in Netflix DreamWorks Dragon series. He would join the cast of Nickelodeon's comedy cartoon Breadwinners as Onsky the Great and Stephen Quackbird. Oh, now why does he look familiar? Anyway, North's career would continue even after these shows had ended, because he was then cast as Scroopy Noopers in Rick and Morty and the titular Blaze in Blaze and the Monster Machines. Both shows are still ongoing as far as I know. After guest starring in multiple episodes of the Guardians of the Galaxy as several characters, including the High Evolutionary,
step away from the sarcophagus, and I promise to make your end swift.
North would eventually return to the world of Transformers in Titan's Return as Metroplex. He would then return to the world of young kids cartoons when he was cast in The Lion Guard as Tamka, Nayuni, Fahari, and Kuduha. Kuduha? I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce those names. I've never watched the show. My apologies. Nolan would also join the cast of Star Trek Lower Decks as Nico, a minor recurring role. North would once again return to the ever-growing world of Transformers when he was cast as Swindle and Hardtop, respectively, in Transformers Earthspark.
Can't wait to tell the cons about how I dented up Optimus Prime.
Sorry to disappoint.
Ah, scrud.
Minor characters that nonetheless would return throughout the show's 3 seasons. In the world of animated movies, his repertoire would definitely include some, less than favorable credits. He still managed, though, to land a few noteworthy roles. This included some minor roles in the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water, but he would also manage to land the role of Raphael in the 2007 animated movie TMNT.
You are so smug! You know that? You think the world revolves around you, don't you? That we couldn't possibly survive without the mighty and powerful Leonardo to guide us through our problems, huh? Well, I got a newsflash for you. We got along just fine without you!
He had also played the role of Terrence in the Angry Birds movies, but he doesn't really speak much in those, does he?
Are we speaking telepathically, or you're just... Good talk.
North had also done some direct-to-video work, which included Ant-Man/Giant Man in Ultimate Avengers 1 and 2.
Nah. I look at it this way. You got what you deserved. Speaking of which, have you cracked that serum yet?
And Deadpool in Hulk Versus.
Who wants snacks? You do! Logan, I think we lost him!
He would pull superhero double duty again as he was cast in Justice League Crisis on Two Earths as Green Lantern. He would do even more work for DC, as he went on to play Penguin in Batman Assault on Arkham, and Superman in LEGO DC Batman Beleaguered. Who came up with these titles? He would continue to voice Superman and Green Lantern throughout multiple films, both LEGO and original, all the way up to the current, the last film noted being Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths, which means he will most likely return to those roles should they decide to roll out more animated movies. North is no slacker in the world of video games as well. His first role was Hinckley in Interstate 82, and he played the worry wart Fish in 2003's The Cat in the Hat game.
He's also got the crab lock you need to reseal your crate. Chase him out of whatever worlds he decides to hide in. With the magic he's collecting, he's eventually going to fight back.
He would then go on to play minor roles throughout the 2000s. Of note, there are many voices he provided for the MMO Guild Wars, which included Menlo and Palawajoko. And if you play Guild Wars 2 as a human male, then that's Nolan North's voice that you're listening to.
Now, we struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, broken, but we will not surrender.
Nolan would return to major character status when he was cast as Hades in 2005's God of War. A short-lived role, but an appreciated one nonetheless. Returning to the world of Marvel and video games, Nolan brought Ghost Rider, Hawkeye, and Colossus to life in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and years later in Ultimate Alliance 2 as Sentry. His Marvel credentials would continue to include Rocket Raccoon and Tombstone from Marvel Heroes, and the titular Deadpool from the game of the same name.
Nolan! Hey, what's up, buddy? We're making a game about me. Gotta have you do the VO, man. I mean, see, here's the thing. People tell me we sound alike.
Which got him a nomination for Best Lead Vocal Performance in a Video Game. He continues to this day, bringing everyone's favorite foul-mouthed trash panda to life as he was tapped to reprise his role as Rocket in the new team shooter, Marvel Rivals.
Oh, snarkies. The time stream is flarked.
Once again, because he can't keep a good bot down, Nolan would return to the world of Transformers, playing Brawl in High Moon's War for Cybertron, and added Cliffjumper and Bruticus to his list in the sequel, Fall of Cybertron.
Guns are online, Onslaught. Ready to pound some metal.
Nolan would gain nominations for his video game performances throughout his career, including the role of Nathan Drake in Uncharted 2, getting him a VGX nomination for motion capture and Best Voice Actor. He would be nominated again for the award for Uncharted 3, as well as a BAFTA Game Award for Best Performer and other nomination for BTVA Award for Best Performance in a Video Game. Uncharted Golden Abyss would net him another BAFTA nomination, but thus far, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Nolan would buck the trend eventually, as he would receive another BTVA nomination for his role as David in The Last of Us, but would win Best Vocal Performance in a Supporting Role. He would also win Best Performance for Uncharted 4, and would get the People's Choice Award for Voice Actor of the Year. Nolan would continue to play prominent roles across the video game industry, so I'm going to cut the video off here with a few more honorable mentions, including Final Fantasy XIII and XIV, the Saints Row franchise, Skylanders, Destiny 2, Call of Duty, and The Elder Scrolls Online. Yes, there's more, but we need to move on. Nolan played a few minor roles in the world of live-action film, which did include a cameo in the Uncharted feature film.
What the hell happened to you two?
Fell out of a car that fell out of a plane?
Huh. Hey, you know, something like that happened to me once.
Aside from his role as Dr. Ramsey, Nolan would go on to have guest spots on other shows, including 6 Feet Under, NCIS, and Modern Family. Out of all the voice actors I've reviewed so far, Nolan North has probably the most impressive video game resume I've seen so far. Nolan is married to fellow soap opera actor Jill Murray, and they have 2 children together. And that does it on the prolific career of Nolan North, and I wouldn't mind him coming back in another role for Transformers, personally. But, as I said before, I didn't cover all of his credentials, especially in the world of video games, which is impressive to say the least, so please head down to the comments to mention your favorite role, as well as drop some suggestions down for what voice actors you'd like to see me cover in the future. Hey, you made it to the end of the video, congrats! Thanks for watching to the end, and if you enjoyed it, please do the YouTube thing, like, comment, subscribe. Or if you didn't enjoy it, go ahead and comment about that as well. And if you can, please check out these links to Bunny Cake, the artist who made these images, and show her some love, and be sure to check out my Blue Sky as well, all down in the description. Stay frosty, beautiful people. Bye-bye.